Bitcoin is right now breaking out from the falling wedge as we speak. This is of course a very bullish sign, but guys, I still want to share a warning signal that I'm seeing in the charts right here, at least for the shorter term time frame, that I want to address in today's video. So guys, let's jump straight into it, and let's just start off with only the structure, right? So when we have a look at the structure of Bitcoin, we had this falling wedge formation, and right now it definitely looks like we broke above the resistance of that falling wedge. But I also shared over in the Discord what I don't like about this breakout. Although from a technical standpoint we broke out, I mean it's trading above the resistance, but what I don't like about this breakout is that we don't have much volume coming along with that breakout, and that is because we are breaking out in the weekend. We broke out yesterday on Saturday, that is in the weekend. The volume is very low on the weekend, and one of the most important things right now, guys, like I said with this pattern in previous videos as well, we want to see conviction once we are breaking out. So we want to break out, we want to hold above these levels, we want to see an increase in volume, and that's where we can be more bullish. So I'm going to give you a couple of signs. First of all, Bitcoin right now needs to hold above this former resistance level, which is right now at roughly 83,200 approximately, but the further in time this will be a little bit lower, as you can see. That is one important thing if we want to remain a bullish outlook for this falling wedge formation and reach the top of the falling wedge at 106,000 US dollars. Another scenario, guys, is that we are going to see Bitcoin rolling over and going to make another dip. And what are the signs for that, right? Well, let's have a look at that. First of all, guys, I want to bring you to the daily time frame. I want to bring you to the momentum indicators on the daily time frame, because I believe, like, generally this is just looking very good, right? It's actually looking very good. So don't get too pessimistic by the message of this video, but take it into consideration that we might, if certain things show up in the chart, we might still roll over right here. But we have bullish divergence on the momentum indicator coming up from oversold conditions. Very beautiful lower lows in the price. I mean, from a structure standpoint, this is looking very good. It's just a low volume breakout. Is just less nice, and also we haven't really seen follow through yet, but that can come in the next coming days. So why am I saying that we have to be a little bit careful, although I am generally bullish like I've been had during this time as well? Well, if we have a look at the S&P 500, then the previous time we had this scenario in the dot-com bubble, which I'm sometimes comparing with the scenario right now, we actually went to the first resistance. We did that in 1998. We did that right now as well. We dropped to this level of support. Well, that's exactly what happened now as well. We bounced from this support pretty significantly. We did that in 1998, and we did that right now as well. But in 1998, guys, we still had a retest of that low. We even dropped below it, but we quickly got bought up. But we had a retest of that low. Imagine if that would happen right now again. If that would happen right now again, that you can imagine that could come along with some panic in the markets, right? So when this comes down again, I believe this is a huge buying opportunity. But yeah, and I believe we are going to see something similar like we have seen in 1999, 1998, 1999. So, but that would definitely mean that we are going to see still some volatility. Well, how could that look with the narrative? Well, the narrative, guys, is for the Federal Reserve, the next meeting is on the 6th and 7th of May. So you can already imagine, like, if we don't get this rate cuts sooner because of an emergency meeting, we might, and this is very important, might drop down again, have some weakness again into that early May time frame or end of April time frame, when then the rates are being dropped and then the market just reverses. Guys, this is pure speculation what I'm doing right here, but I just don't want you to get too excited, right? Don't go like with 100x leverage longs. Now we break out. Wait until this unfold or have a tight stop loss, but adjust your trading strategy accordingly. Now let's go to the Will Portal data. Will Portal data is also not backing up directly that push in the shorter term time frame, but we can clearly reset and then go for another one. So we see selling pressure slightly increasing. It's not that dramatic, but it is increasing. As you can see here, it was increasing too. Then we went down as well. Now it's increasing too. We get a bearish cross sooner or later on the 1 hour. We can also, this is also pretty visible. So we also see that we do get some increased selling pressure. Momentum is up, rolling over. This is what I'm looking at, right? So when I'm seeing this, I'm like, okay, we might roll a little bit over. Now we have to see when we roll over, how far that is going to correct, how much the data is going to be reset. That for me are very important signs to watch right now. But guys, like I said, if we do get another drop in the crypto market space in general, right, in Bitcoin and across altcoins, if we do get another drop, I think this is going to be a very good buying opportunity. Not financial advice, but I think that personally, one of the exchanges that is most safe to buy on the spot market, guys, is by far Bybit. I'm using Bybit. Bybit has the highest liquidity of all the exchanges, but also they are keeping their back straight basically when there are heavy wins with the recent Bybit hack, right? They just continue to do withdrawals. They just showed a very good face. They showed that you can basically trust this exchange, and I'm definitely trusting this exchange with most of my liquidity, so to say. Most of my altcoins that I'm holding are on Bybit. So yeah, definitely this is a good exchange. And also on Bybit you can set very low buy orders. This is not possible on other exchanges, like extremely low buy orders. So Bybit is one of the exchanges where this is possible. If you join Bybit, guys, with the affiliate link down below, you can get a free $20 tether, but you can also get a deposit bonus of up to $30,000. The only downside with Bybit is that you need to have KYC verification. So if that's not possible for you, I would highly recommend to use BitTunix exchange. BitTunix is kind of an exchange where you can be completely on the low because you don't need a VPN and you don't need any KYC. They also have a spot market, so you can buy a lot of tokens on the spot market. But yeah, on BitTunix you cannot put all your buy orders, for example, at these extreme low levels, which you can do with Bybit. Right, but if you join BitTunix with the affiliate link down below in the description, you can get a deposit bonus of 10%, and you will get an extra bonus depending on your trading volume. And these bonuses are actually pretty nice, also the one on Bybit, because these bonuses you can just use freely. Basically, you cannot withdraw them, of course, but once you create some profits with these bonuses, you actually can withdraw that profit directly. I did that also for BitTunix. I made actually quite some profits with a trading bonus that I received, and I directly withdrew those profits as well, or put them in the spot market in different pairs, of course. So yeah, these are the two exchanges that I'm using, guys, and this is what I'm expecting with Bitcoin. So I'm not going to be too euphoric yet, because of this breakout in the weekend. If Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this is really getting some follow through and volume is kicking in as well, I will be a little bit more confident. But right now I will be a little bit more cautious with my personal sentiment. Okay guys, that was it for today's Sunday video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Wish you all a beautiful day and hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.